Hey guys, so welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about where I have been and then just give you a little bit of a life update. As some of you know, I have not been on YouTube for months. I'm gonna be back on here pretty frequently. I'm very excited about it. I feel like this is something that I have to do in order to feel fulfilled creatively because I'm missing that right now. Even though I'm very busy, I need that sense of expression, and this is a really good way for me to get that. So I'm excited to bring you guys a lot of content. I hope that you like the direction I want to go. I just want to introduce you to a couple of new family members before they start playing and going crazy. This right here is Theodore. We call him Papacito because he's just the cutest thing. Ay! And then so this is Theodore. He's so cute. He's a Poodle Lhasa Apso mix. I love him. And then his little sister, Penny. Penny, look at the camera. They're so cute. And they're very playful. They're 4 months old. Last Saturday, I think. Anyway, I want to talk about why I have not been on YouTube. So, my husband got really sick. He got strep throat, and then I got really sick, and I didn't have a sore throat. You don't need to have a sore throat when you have strep, but I was feeling pretty bad for a while. I had a pretty intense cough. I went to urgent care after I had these 4 days of pretty intense fever. The physician there said, you probably have some type of viral thing. I don't think that it would be a good idea to do antibiotics. We're gonna just go ahead and just hope that you're on the tail end of it and you should be getting better soon. So I was like, okay, great. I understand the whole issue with way too much overuse of antibiotics. So I was like, fine. But I was feeling pretty bad, and I told him too. I was having trouble breathing. He gave me an inhaler, but I had this really intense cough. And it wasn't really getting better, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a week. I went on a Saturday or on a Sunday to urgent care, and then the following Friday I was at the gym and I was training one of my clients, and he said something that was pretty funny. I started laughing, and then I started coughing, and I coughed so hard that I broke my rib. So I broke the 8th rib on the left hand side in the back. So pretty intense pain. I don't know because I've never broken any other rib, but I feel that it's harder for the back ribs because when it's in the front you can kind of do this to brace yourself, but I was not able to do anything. I was in so much pain. It was a complete fracture, which means that it was completely split in half. It wasn't just a line through it where it had cracked, but it didn't actually split, so it was pretty intense. I went to the emergency room. They did an x-ray and they were like, wow, this is pretty nuts that you have a complete fracture on your rib. You're so young. Something like this shouldn't happen from a cough. So there's other things I need to do and check. But I was so depressed. And they told me I could not exercise for 6 weeks. They told me for the first few days to lay in an upright position. They no longer wrap your ribs. And it's especially important for complete fractures to not wrap because it could puncture something. So that's what I did. And in fact, I could not lay flat for about 2 weeks, I think it was. And I couldn't work. So this was right before school started, the Friday before the first day of school on Monday. So I couldn't make it to school for a few days. And when I did make it to school, I had to tell the students, you guys, I'm in a lot of pain, and we're just gonna play it by ear. And I put on a very strong face. I have to say that I'm very proud of myself for that because I did tell them that I was in a lot of pain, but I really did not let anybody know how much pain I was in and how depressed I had felt. Exercise and being active is such a big part of my life, and it was just taken away. And the recovery process took a lot longer than 6 weeks. I tried to do a couple things where I would walk up and down stairs to try to get a little bit of heart rate up, but every time my heart rate would go up, I would breathe harder, and then it would hurt my ribs. As I was starting to get better and I was able to go to work, I would go to work at school, and I would just have to when you're a teacher, you give so much of yourself, and it's difficult to show yourself as being in a good mood when you are like in a lot of pain. And then I would go to the gym, and I love training. It's like one of the best things that I've ever been able to do to help people, you know, reach their goals and stuff. And it was very hard for me. It was hard to go into the gym and train people and be excited for people, because in my mind, like some of the things that like I thought that I could do, and I would try to show somebody and I could not show them how to do it, so it would like just be an accumulation of negativity that I kept like carrying and building up on myself, and it was hard. There were times that were harder. There were times where I felt very positive, like, okay, I'm feeling better, and one day by day. So luckily for that, I've been able to, at times, kind of push that negativity away, but it's not easy. So I started working out again. This happened in August. So we're now in December. Today is December 2nd. So I'm excited for the holidays. I'm excited to be back on here. I'm feeling a lot more positive, and I'm feeling really inspired and very dedicated to going to the gym on a regular basis. One of my coworkers mentioned, when I get back to it, I'm not going to have any of those days where you're like, oh gosh, do I want to work out? Do I not want to work out? And he was absolutely right. And he calls it the post-injury gratitude. It really is like such a motivator, because to think that people live like this for years, you know, this was just a couple months for me, and it was awful, and it completely changed my routine. I haven't done YouTube for a while. I didn't work out for a while. It's like my whole like eating habits was like kind of weird. Sugar crept back into my diet, and it's just like it kind of like ruined everything in a way. Not to be over dramatic, but it did. I want to flip that page, close that chapter, starting new. This is December. I'm excited. This is my husband's birthday month, so we're going to be celebrating. I'm excited to be at the gym. I'm going to take you guys with some workouts. I'm going to show you guys some hauls. I got a whole bunch of Lululemon stuff for Black Friday. Please leave any video suggestions in the comment section below. I feel kind of weird talking to the camera because it's been a long time, but I think it is going to be good. And I want to mention that I appreciate all of you guys that have said, hey, where are you at? Or why haven't you put any videos? Or nothing from you. You know, I do see those comments. I'm sorry if I did not comment right away. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. It helps on my channel more than you know. And welcome to all of the new subscribers. I really appreciate you guys subscribing, even though I have not put a new video up in the most recent couple months. Make sure to hit that bell notification so that you get a notification every time I post a new video, and I will see you guys very soon in the next video.